welcome to Crime Vlog Weekly. How you doing? My name is Hartley. Just getting my limousine washed and clean. I have got a couple jobs this weekend, and the guys here is getting it all nice and polished up. Later on today I will be getting back to my crime vlogging, so I do have a few crime stories get together, so please hit that subscribe button. As you know, I'm not monetized as yet. I'm still only on 2,400 watch time hours, so I definitely need to get up to at least 4,000, so please hit that subscribe button below. Just to remind you about our latest video we've just uploaded, and this is the murder crime story, so do check that out and give it a like. Help us to grow up to at least 10,000 subscribers. I'd like to say a big shout out to all my African brothers over there in Kenya. How you doing? Also in Uganda, that's I'm a Jacob. Do check him out. Learn everything about the village life over there in Uganda. The guys are doing a brilliant job getting the car nice and polished up. Yes, tomorrow it is a wedding. Tomorrow I'll be doing the wedding, so the car needs to be absolutely polished. So looking forward to my job tomorrow. As you do know, as I've said before, I'm not monetized as yet, so I do have to work. I'm still a part-time YouTuber. No?
Yeah.
So how long have you been living in
I lived there from September, from
Oh.
5 months ago.
Oh, okay, you're only fresh. So have you got these in India?
Oh yeah.
You
yeah,
have?
many.
Oh, you not much.
There are many.
There are
Rolls
many?
Royce,
Oh, okay.
there.
Okay, expensive over there, but
Yeah.
yeah. That people use it for the weddings.
Yeah,
and
weddings
ma-
and
mainly
shootings,
weddings. Yeah,
and then the movies.
yeah. Because they have you got the big Hummers too? You know they've got the big
Yeah,
the
like
Hummer, the
this
big
one.
4x4. Oh, this one, only
Yeah,
this
this
type.
one, yeah,
Okay,
this
yeah.
They also have a Ford, like this one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, they modified from the.
They modified it,
short car
okay.
from
So it came from America too, same.
no,
No?
they modified in India.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's clever. Yeah, because this one,
That's
that,
from America. It's gonna
yeah,
be
that,
expensive.
yeah, that one comes from America.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you need from me?
You have a club card
No.
from the doctor.
Does that one tap? Or,
Sorry?
no, when it goes through, do I tap it or?
Oh yeah, you
You
can
take-
tap it.
Oh, I see, it works. Oh, I see, yeah. Tell me when you're ready. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah, so you only been here for five months.
Yeah.
So what were you doing in India? What was your job over there?
Actually, I was student. I was studying there.
Oh, what are you studying?
I completed my bachelor.
Which one?
Yeah. Bachelor.
Oh,
I'm doing
sorry, a
bachelor
degree.
study.
A degree.
Degree. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
I'm
good.
doing business management and leadership.
So that's what you're doing here too. Same,
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
So
I'm studying in London, Coventry University.
Oh, okay, that's good. So when you finish studying, would you be going back to
Yeah, I will go back to India.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will open my own business.
Unless you meet a girl over here and
I
decide to
hope
get
so.
married, because
Yeah.
many a times people meet girls and they
And they
get
went
married
there
or
and
have a
settle.
child, baby, and then
And they settle there.
they're settled. You know, that's what happens all the time. So do you get a grant? Let's get this in. So are you paying for your study over here, or is someone sponsor?
Yes, my parents sponsor.
Oh, your parents. You have rich parents then,
Yeah.
because international student is expensive.
It's expensive. Yeah.
Thousands. Wow.
I paid 16,000.
16,000?
16,000 per year.
That's a lot of money.
It's a 3-year degree.
Wow. So what do your father do? What type of business
My
is?
father is in the police.
Okay. that helps. I'm sure that helps. Yeah.
He saved money from his salary.
Okay.
And he sent me to here. And,
Okay.
after completing my study, I will go back to India and open my
So
own business.
have you got brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have a younger brother. He's studying there.
Okay. Yeah, on my stay, I got a lot of Indian people that watch my YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah,
I will also
it's
watch.
called Crime Vlog Weekly.
Yeah.
But what I do, I get crime information from around the world
Yeah.
and broadcast, and plus I do interviews and
let me search you,
speak.
okay.
Yeah. So I'll give you my
Okay.
it's Crime Vlog Weekly. CRIME. Then vlog VLOG.
VL. Vlogs.
VLOG, no S, and then weekly.
What's going on?
The page.
Right.
Huh?
Page, yeah. The YouTube page.
वो तो किधर बना रहे हो?
और भी बना रहे हैं.
Crime vlog. Crime. No S, just the VLOG. You should see my picture come up. Yeah, that's me there. Just
Okay.
hit
I will see.
subscribe.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are they drying it?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. I'm here at Waves Car Wash over here in St. Neots. This is near Cambridge, the CB postcode area, and it's called Waves Car Wash. These guys are very, very, very good. They do a thorough job. They wash, they clean all the grease off, they polish. So do come down, check them out. They're pretty good. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back after such a hectic day today. Getting the limousine ready for tomorrow's wedding and so forth. So, okay, as I promised you, I do have some press releases. Jamaicans, what's going on? Travel advisory from the US, what's going on? Or should I say, we'll go on. The summary says, violent crimes such as home invasions, armed robberies, sexual assaults, homicides are common. Sexual assaults occur frequently, including at all-inclusive resorts. The homicide rate reported by the government of Jamaica has for several years been among the highest in the Western Hemisphere. Once again, let me know in the comments if this is true. Those of you that's been living down there in Jamaica for a long time know the truth exactly.
Local police often do not respond effectively to serious criminal incidents. When arrests are made, cases are infrequently prosecuted to a conclusive sentence. Families of U.S. citizens killed in accidents or homicides frequently wait a year or more for final death certificates to be issued by Jamaican authorities. The homicide rate reported by the government of Jamaica has for several years been among the highest in the Western Hemisphere. U.S. government personnel under COM security responsibility are prohibited from traveling to the areas listed below, from using public buses, and from driving outside of prescribed areas of Kingston at night.
This is quote from the US authorities, not me. You tell me what it's all about. I'm sure you know better. Are they true? Is it correct? Are they wrong or are they right? Let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know what's going on down there in Jamaica. Why have this advisory come out from the US government? Let me know if it's true. Over to Bexley. Met officers crack down on drugs and weapons in Bexley. Decisive action from the local Met Office in Bexley resulted in 2 people being arrested on suspicion of hiding drugs and offensive weapons. The Major Crime Investigation Team has charged 2 teenage boys with the murders of Mason Riss and Max Dixon. The charges were authorized by the Crown Prosecution Service following a review of the evidence collected by the investigation team. In addition to the murder charges, detectives have also charged 2 men with 2 counts of assisting an offender. The name of those 2 men, one of them is Bailey Westcott, 22, of Bishopsworth in Bristol, also Jimmy Osborne, 26, of Hatcliffe in Bristol. They all will appear in the Bristol Magistrates Court very soon. Can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, morning, I'm good, yeah.
Good. Just checking
Yeah, everything's good. On my way. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are around the world. My name is Hartley. This is Crime Vlog Weekly. As you know, as I keep saying, I've got more or less a weekend job driving a stretch limousine around London and other places. I was supposed to have a wedding today, but it's been changed to I think it's some guys going into London. They're having I think what they call a stag do. So that's going to be a little bit challenging, but we'll see how it goes. Speak to you guys a little bit later. Yeah, I'm now in the beautiful area of Oxfordshire, a place called Banbury. Lovely village out here. Sun is out, it's looking good. Hopefully we're gonna have a good day. I have had to take my cap off because doing this job I have to look a bit formal, and that I am today. So stick along with me, guys. I'm gonna give you a few glimpses of what I'll be doing today with these guys going on this stag party, but I will be coming back in between with any press releases from the police departments around the UK and also worldwide. So stick along, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button, please. Thank you. There you go, the beautiful countryside of Oxfordshire, right here in Banbury. Just waiting for my clients to come out. There you go, beautiful view. 8 people going on a stag party today, coming back tonight at midnight, but I'm sure I'll cope okay. I'm sure they're going to be very rowdy, but I get used to it.
That's a pretty stick number, that is.
I'm selling my eyes, I know.
Am I can't see your face?
Yeah, it's all out
Great.
Alright, see you later.
Okay, either side.
Cheers, mate.
Here is the latest crime news updates and bulletins on Crime Vlog Weekly. Please like and subscribe below. Help us to grow to 50,000 subscribers.
Yet another stabbing in one of our suburbs, this time up there in North London, Southgate N14. A crime scene is in place, and anyone who witnessed what happened on that evening, please come forward and let us know.
This is just in, manhunt in the UK. In an appeal directly to Abdul Ezadi, Darius Nazami, of the charity the Afghanistan and Central Asian Association said, "Abdul, I am speaking directly to you. I want you to go straight to a police station immediately. You have a serious injury that needs to be seen to, but, more importantly, you must do the right thing and hand yourself into police. This has gone on for long enough."
Abdul Aziki is believed to be the person responsible for throwing a corrosive substance which has left serious burns and life-changing injuries to many people down there in Clapham last week. If you do see this man around, please give the police a call urgent. A murder investigation has been launched following a stabbing in Southgate. Detective Chief Inspector Rollinson, the officer leading the investigation, said, "This stabbing took place in Southgate shortly after 2 p.m. on Sunday, February the 4th. Scotland Yard has confirmed that the 2 males have been arrested after a murder investigation was launched. They both remain in police custody." Okay, Monday morning, I'm going to kick off with some shopping over here in St. Neots. Going to kick off, I think I need some bread today. Definitely some breakfast stuff required. I do love hot cross buns, so going to kick off with that first. Yeah, this is what I was looking for, the Caribbean section. Definitely here now. Let's see what I need. It is Monday morning, getting ready for a big day today. Time for me to check out and get on with the day. Lots of things happening today. I'm just going indoors now to edit my latest material. This video have to be out this weekend, so I've got lots cut out for me now today.
Here is some crime news updates and bulletins from the United States. Miami, a citizen of USA, made his initial appearance in Colorado last week to face a charge for traveling to Haiti with the intent to engage in illicit sexual conduct with a person under the age of 18. According to court documents and information disclosed in open court, between 2006 and 2010, Michael Geilenfeld, 71, originally of Iowa, is alleged to have traveled from Miami International Airport to Haiti multiple times to engage in sexual acts with minors.
Multiple individuals who live at St. Joseph Home for Boys reported that Geilenfeld sexually abused them when they were under the age of 18. While in Haiti, Geilenfeld operated the St. Joseph Home for Boys. It's a residence which serve economically disadvantaged children in and around the city of Port-au-Prince.
Geilenfeld was arrested on January 20th in Colorado. He is charged with 1 count of travel with intent to engage in illicit sexual conduct. If convicted, he faces a maximum penalty of 30 years in prison. Geilenfeld's detention hearing is scheduled to resume in February.
A federal grand jury returned a 3-count indictment Thursday against Philip Morris Allen, 49 years of age, charging him with distribution of cocaine, possession with intent to distribute cocaine, and being a felon in possession of a firearm. A confidential source working on behalf of the law enforcement purchased a half a kilo of cocaine from Allen. Here is a little background of Morris Allen's details.
On December 4, 2023, law enforcement executed a search warrant executed at Allen's automobile repair business in Manteca and found 3 kilograms of cocaine vacuum sealed into individual 1 kilogram bricks, as well as a digital scale, Ziploc bags, a money counter, and a vacuum sealing machine. Agents also found in the office 2 handguns, a Glock 31 and a Diamondback Arms 9mm, and over 1,200 rounds of ammunition. Allen is a convicted felon and is prohibited from possessing firearms. This case is the product of an investigation by the Drug Enforcement Administration. Allen faces a maximum statutory penalty of 20 years in prison and a $1 million fine. If convicted of possession with intent to distribute at least 500 grams of cocaine, Allen faces a maximum statutory penalty of 40 years in prison and a $5 million fine. The charges are only allegations. The defendant is presumed innocent until and unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Maybe now is a good time to subscribe, help us to expand our reach on the YouTube network.
I did have to reschedule a few things today. I was supposed to have an interview with a gentleman who called himself the walking historian. So he's actually from Pakistan but living in the UK, and he is a book of knowledge and history. We're going to leave the interview for another day when the sun is out, and we can get a fantastic looking video on that. As you know, I'm keeping you updated on the progress of making this YouTube channel grow up to at least 50,000 subscribers. Crime Vlog Weekly. I've actually brought my personal life into it and more or less giving you a daily or sometimes a weekly update on how I'm doing to get up to that level of subscribers. Building this channel, it has been, I could say, one of the most difficult things I've ever done in my life. I've done lots of things. I did a full, when I was younger of course, I did a full electronics course and repairing electronics, televisions and radios and things like that. Right into the digital age, and that was very difficult. I did achieve a higher national diploma in that from West London, a college called Southall Technical College. That was a long time ago, but trying to reach 4,000 watch time hours on my YouTube channel. That has been very, very difficult, and still very difficult. I'm getting very, very close. Come almost up to 3,000 watch time hours, but it's a very difficult thing. But I suppose there's reasons that YouTube do it to test your to test how much energy you've got to keep up with it, because for a YouTube channel to grow, you have to be at it virtually every day. Your mind have to, that's more or less one or two that's more or less the top thing on your mind.
Here is more press releases of crime updates from the USA. A Tacoma man pleads guilty to brutal assault that left victim critically injured.
According to records filed in the case, Blue worked for the victim as a day laborer. On March 19, 2023, the men were working on removing an old trailer from the property in Edenville, Washington. At the end of the workday, the two men met up at the park and ride lot so that the victim could pay Blue for the work he had done. At the parking lot, both men got out of their cars and started an argument. Blue pulled a knife and stabbed the victim in the abdomen multiple times, causing serious cuts to his intestines, colon, and liver. Wow. Blue continued to stab the victim even after the victim fell to the ground. The case is being prosecuted by Assistant United States Attorney Hillary K. Stewart. Normally, it's gun crime in USA. This one is actually a knife crime.
The park and ride is on the property of Joint Army Base Lewis McChord and therefore is in exclusive federal jurisdiction. Blue has agreed to make restitution to the victim. Assault resulting in serious bodily harm is punishable by up to 10 years in prison and $250,000 fine.
The 41-year-old man pleaded guilty today in the U.S. District Court to assault resulting in serious bodily injury. Sean Lee Blue faces up to 10 years in prison when sentenced by Chief U.S. District Judge David G. Udildo on May 3, 2024.
Alabama, USA, a man sentenced to life in prison for running child sexual abuse material website.
An Alabama man was sentenced yesterday to life in prison for his involvement with a website dedicated to advertising and distribution of images and videos depicting child sexual abuse. Spearman also advertised and distributed over the website images and videos depicting the sexual abuse of children. On June 12, 2023, Spearman pleaded guilty to engaging in a child exploitation enterprise. The following defendants have also been convicted and sentenced in Southern District of Florida for their involvement with the website. These guys definitely need to be locked away for a very long time. Child exploitation, not good at all. According to the court documents, William Michael Spearman, 58, of Madison, was the lead administrator of the website, which he had operated for many years. The website included sections devoted to the sexual abuse of infants and toddlers, a section devoted to images and videos depicted children being subjected to pain and torture, and a section devoted to avoiding detection by law enforcement.
As the lead administrator, Spearman managed numerous other staff members, directed them on how to help run the site, recommended other users for promotion, kept records of child sexual abuse material advertised and distributed over the site, presided over staff meetings, praised and scolded users, and counseled users and other managers about the functions and expectations of the website.
I'd like to say thank you guys for joining us each and every time. My name is Hartley. If this is the first time you're watching this video, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. It's absolutely free. We're hoping to get up to what, 50,000 subscribers, and you can help us.
Demetrius Savdaris, known as Jimmy, was found dead at an address on Lansdowne Drive, E8 on Monday, the 29th of January. A post-mortem examination concluded that he had died as a result of injuries consistent with an assault. Officers are keen to speak to anyone who knew the 45-year-old and who might be able to help piece together his movements prior to his death. Detective Chief Inspector Kelly Allen, who is leading the investigation, said, "We are carrying out extensive inquiries into Demetrius' death, and as part of this we need to know more details about him and his background. Although he had no fixed address, we know he had previously stayed at properties in Orkney Gardens, Wickford in Essex and Grenville Road in Islington. We would ask anyone who lives or works in those areas to think about whether they may have seen him in recent weeks and months." Demetrius is not believed to have any family in the UK, but his next of kin have been informed of his death. Anyone with information is asked to call 101. We really appreciate you watching our crime videos with me, Miss AI Abby Hartley, who is the content creator and host of Crime Vlog Weekly, also would like you to share and subscribe. Help us to expand our reach on the YouTube network.
As you know, knife crime in the UK, especially London, is definitely getting out of hand. So most definitely we have to do something about it. We need to come up with some solutions. In the year to March 2023, total number of offences involving a knife or sharp instrument, excluding Greater Manchester, Devon and Cornwall, increased by 6%. From 44,500 in 2021 to 22, up to 47,300 in 2022 to 23. Also, robbery involving knife crimes, also that's also been up to at least 20% more. The police recorded 602 homicide offences in the year ending June 2023, a 10% decrease since the year ending June 22. That was 667 offences. The rate of homicide in the population for the year ending June 2023 remained at 10% to 1 million people, compared to 11% to 1 million people in the year ending 2022. It's also recorded by police that there is an average of 43 knife-related incidents reported to the police in London every day. Would you believe it? I think one of the top ways of stopping knife crime is definitely stop and search throughout the whole of the UK. The thing is, stop and search, it does cause a lot of problems with the youth. They hate to be stopped on the sides and stripped and searched, and it doesn't look good, number one. But I think these things have to be done because knife crime is happening. There is people traveling with knives out there. The most important how this can work is for the police to be very respectable on stop and search. Firstly, everyone carries knives. When I said everyone, I mean black and white, Indian, Chinese, whatever. Yes, they carry knives. Unfortunately, for some reason, most of the time, these knife crimes seem to be on the Caribbean or African people that seem to have the knives on them and sort of fighting each other. So I think, yes, and I'm sure a lot of you agree with me, that the knife crime needs to be, we need to get a closer order on the knife crime. The police, yes, plays a big part, but they need to be respectable. Even if we have, even if you have a van or big truck set up where you can take the youth into the van and search them in a respectable way. You know, there's no need to be strong arm about it, because you are going to come up with some very innocent people who's never been searched before, who's never been into trouble before, but you do not want to leave a bad stigma with these law-abiding citizens, young or old. So it's important for the police inspectors and or whoever is in charge of the local police on the streets to make sure that their officers are respectable to whoever they stop, you know, not just not just stopping someone in the street, throwing them up against the wall or throwing them over the front of the car or the back of the car and giving them some rough treatment. That doesn't work. That causes lots of problem. But we do need to get the knife crime to a level. Well, when I say to a level, we need to stop it. Put an absolute stop on knife crime. And I really, really do support the stop and search. But please, officers, be respectable during the course of your stop and search. And as I said again, it's not only black people that carries knives. The white people carry it, but I suppose from what I can see myself, that it seems to be mainly black, Caribbean and African people that seem to do carry the knives much more. So, I definitely would like to have a conversation about this. If you have any comments, please drop the comments below. Let me know what you think. But this is definitely an important subject. Once again, hit that subscribe button. Speak to you soon. We've definitely lost too many lives due to knife crime. We need to gain a sort of comprehensive understanding of the challenges faced by authorities, families, individuals that's impacted by the knife crimes. Let's unite against knife crimes and work towards building safer communities that prioritize the well-being and futures of our fellow citizens. With an alarming rise in incidents, it's crucial to address the root cause behind these stabbings and explore ways to eradicate them. Thank you guys for dropping in, listening to me. My name is Hartley. If this is your first time, thank you very much, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's right below this video. Subscribe to our channel for more enlightening discussions on pressing social issues and ways to combat negative situations in our cities. Okay, just going to get something to eat over there at Jem's restaurant over there in Bedford, which is Amphill Road. If you're ever feeling hungry and up here in Bedford, then do check out Jem's restaurant. This is on Amphill Road. They do some lovely Caribbean food there, so do check it out. After that, I'll be updating you with the latest crime reports from around the UK and worldwide, so keep in touch for that. As you know, I'm keeping you guys in progress with my YouTube channel, letting you know how is it going, how is it building on, and how am I doing with the subscribers. At the moment, I do have an issue with YouTube. What it is, I've just had approximately 70 watch time hours, which hasn't been updated. The lifetime is showing okay, but the actual watch time within the earn section of YouTube is not updating. I did email them to let them know, but I still haven't seen my update as yet, so gonna give it another 4 or 5 days and see what happened. I cannot afford to lose 70 hours. As you know, I'm trying to reach up to the 4,000 limit so I can be monetized. So to lose 70 hours is a big thing for me. So I'm not sure why it's not updating. So far, it has only updated 4 hours since I gained that 70 hours watch time with my last video. That last video was the Murdoch crime stories, so that one did pretty well. Let's see what's happening with my watch time hours over the next 72 hours.
Detectives leading the manhunt for wanted Abdul Ezedi now believe he went into the River Thames at Chelsea Bridge. Meticulous work to examine CCTV footage continued overnight. We updated yesterday that the last confirmed sighting of Ezedi was crossing over Chelsea Bridge shortly before 23:30 hours on Wednesday the 31st of January. The night of the attack in Clapham, which left a mother and her 2 children badly injured. The footage shows Ezedi disappearing from view. Our specialist team have spent the last 24 hours obtaining more footage of the area, including from passing buses, to confirm as far as possible what has happened. Commander John Savelle said, "Our inquiries continue, but we have been very closely following all the available evidence for the past week, and indications are now that Ezedi entered the water. We have tracked him since the moment the attack happened, walking for 4 hours through London, in the main hugging the river. He is a man who had just carried out the most horrific attack, and was suffering from significant injuries himself, which must have been causing him an extraordinary amount of pain. It is just over 4 miles from Tower Hill, where he was seen leaving the tube station, to Chelsea Bridge. He walks purposefully. Halfway across Chelsea Bridge he pauses and paces back and forth towards the railings, as well as looking over them. This is a change in behavior. Then he is lost from sight." We have been closely liaising with a variety of experts through the National Crime Agency throughout the course of this investigation. Those experts have considered our latest information. At that time of night, at this time of year, and entering the water from the middle of a bridge at height, the chances of Ezedi surviving are extremely remote. The Thames current is very strong, which is an additional factor.
Most definitely, I have to say a big thank you to Nasto. His YouTube channel is called I'm Nasto. He's over there in Abahanse in Kenya. He's supporting my channel very much from over there. So I would like to say thank you very much, Nasto, for supporting Crime Vlog Weekly. I would like to give a big shout out to my African brothers over there in Africa. Kenya, how you doing? Abahanse, how you doing? That's over there in Kenya. Big shout out to you guys. Doing very well in the villages over there. Speak to you soon. Again, extremely cold, overcast. Look as though we're gonna get some snow up here today. Let's hope not. Gets a bit messy with all that snow on the ground, but that's the UK for you. Hope you're having better weather wherever you are around the world. I'm sure you are.
Nicholas Rossi, 36, was removed from United Kingdom on Friday after leaving on a private flight. This flight left Edinburgh on its way to Utah, where Rossi will face charges after losing his final appeal against extradition in December. This is reported by the BBC.
When asked about Nicholas Rossi, a spokesperson for Police Scotland would only confirm to outlets that, "We assisted partner agencies with the extradition of a 36-year-old man."
The discovery came after Utah Department of Public Safety reviewed all sexual assault testing kits and found that the 2008 Utah case matched the same identity as a sexual case in Ohio. We're looking forward to having him back and moving this case forward. Tim Taylor, the Utah County Attorney Office Chief of Staff, told NBC News. Mr. Rossi turned up at the Queen Elizabeth University Hospital in Glasgow, Scotland, suffering from COVID in December 2021, when he was arrested after being recognised. He claimed to authorities for months that he was a man called Arthur Knight, an orphan from Ireland who had never set foot in America. Yet a Scottish judge ultimately ruled he was in fact Nicholas Rossi. The suspect asserted he was a victim of mistaken identity, saying that the authorities had taken his fingerprints while he was in a coma to connect him to Nicholas Rossi. The Associated Press reported the fugitive also claimed that the tattoos he had, which matched those of Rossi, were also given to him while he was in a coma.
Prosecutors believed that Mr. Rossi had used at least 10 aliases to evade being arrested and even brought up medical records from doctors who cared for him, claiming that he faked seizures and did not have any existing lung problems. Mr. Rossi, 36, continues to claim he is an Irish orphan called Arthur Knight. The 36-year-old appeared before Utah's 4th District Court by prison video link. Mr. Rossi had previously refused to appear at 2 hearings at separate courts in Utah on rape charges. And last month he was warned he could be forced to attend.
A new date of 6th of February has been set for Mr. Rossi's appearance in the Utah's court. We will continue to follow this extremely mind-blowing case and inform you, the YouTube community. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. Don't forget, we're trying to head up to 50,000 subscribers, and we can definitely do that.
Fort Wayne Calvin Jones, 42 years old, of Fort Wayne, Indiana, was sentenced by United States District Court Chief Judge Holly A. Brady after pleading guilty to possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance, announced United States Attorney Clifford D. Johnson. Jones was sentenced to 151 months in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Following reported sex assault, other teens report sexual abuse to law enforcement. Tacoma, a 21-year-old Tahola, Washington, man was sentenced today in U.S. District Court in Tacoma to 30 months in prison for abusive sexual contact in connection with the sexual assault of a teenager on the Quinault Nation Reservation, announced U.S. Attorney Tessa M. Gorman. Jeremiah McCrory was arrested in July 2021 after a teen victim reported McCrory raped her after attending a gathering on the Quinault Reservation. The investigation by Quinault Nation Police and the FBI revealed that other teens also had been sexually assaulted. U.S. District Judge Tiffany M. Cartwright rejected a defense request for a time-served sentence, saying the forcible rape followed in San Jose. A federal grand jury has indicted Victoriano Romero, charging him with conspiracy and related charges in connection with an alleged scheme to steal high-end performance bicycles from residents in the Bay Area and transport the bicycles to Mexico for resale. According to the indictment, filed January 23, 2024, and unsealed earlier today, Romero, 53, from San Jose, participated in a complex international fencing operation that involved stealing bicycles from homes in San Francisco and Redwood City, California, during nighttime burglaries, and then transporting the stolen bicycles to Jalisco, Mexico, for resale. Romero made his initial federal court appearance to face the charges this morning before U.S. Magistrate Judge Peter H. Kang. He was released on bond. His next scheduled court appearance is scheduled for April 10, 2024, before P. Casey Pitts, United States District Judge, for status. A defendant killed a 16-year-old junior gang member in Alley Pond Park and participated in an armed robbery. Earlier today, in federal court in Brooklyn, Luis Rivas, a member of the Centrales Locos Salvatruchas, CLS, clique of La Mara Salvatrucha, also known as MS-13, a transnational criminal organization, was sentenced by United States District Judge Rachel P. Kovner to 35 years in prison for the May 16, 2017 fatal stabbing of 16-year-old Julio Vasquez in Alley Pond Park in Queens, and Hobbs Act robberies in Jamaica, Queens, after pleading guilty on July 14, 2023. Previously, co-defendant Josu Leyva, also a member of the CLS clique, was sentenced on January 23, 2024 by Judge Kovner to 35 years in prison for the murder of Vasquez and Hobbs Act robberies. Their co-defendant, and the leader of CLS, Melvi Amadorios, was convicted of the murder, the robberies, and other charges after a 3-week jury trial August 2023, and was sentenced to life in prison.
Hello and welcome on this Sunday morning. How you doing? I'm Hartley. It's a fantastic day today. Yes, welcome back to my vlog after a stressful night last night. As you know, I do a part-time job, which is driving a stretch limousine around London and the UK home counties. And a bit of a story here. It's not crime related. But it's just an unfortunate situation. I was booked for a limousine job driving some clients to London from Ascot last night, and to tell the truth, I gave myself at least 2 hours to be able to travel from where I was staying to the address. So plenty of time. I left enough room for any accidents on the roads or whatever. But technology is a fantastic thing, but it can also be a disaster. And I found that out last night in many ways. Gonna give you the story because really what happened. Yeah, on my way down the motorway, on my way out to Ascot, I realized that my phone was saying no internet, but still I had already programmed the postcode into the phone, so it took me into the area. Then I had to stop to get some fuel and whatnot. I did take the phone out of the car. By the time I got back to the car, I had absolutely no signal. Couldn't work out what was going on. I tried everything, just couldn't work. Of course, the job was supposed to be at 5:30 p.m. and this was like 3:45. Yeah, 3:45 p.m. So I had plenty of time. So I thought maybe the signal's gonna come back in no time, because you know sometimes you get into a bad area and it doesn't last for too long. Sometimes a couple minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. But this went on for about 15-20 minutes. I realized something is seriously wrong. So as we do, I switched the phone off, switch it back on, still no internet. Time now is probably about 4:15 p.m. I'm getting a bit worried now, so I thought, okay, let me have a look in my diary and get the address, and then I can possibly go and get one of these street maps from a local shop. I looked in my diary, no address. I started panicking because I wasn't far from the address, but I'm in the area of Ascot, but Ascot's a pretty big place, large place I should say, and I'm panicking like mad now because obviously I've got no address in my diary. So I'll start to work out, well, what am I going to do here now? So I thought, okay, let me go to a fuel station and get one of the street maps. Gone to the fuel station, fill up the fuel, no street maps. I thought, no, that's no good. But even having a street map at that time, I still didn't have the address, because the address is actually in my phone, which my phone is not working. So I thought, well, what's the next best thing to do? Okay, right. I thought, let me get a SIM card. That's gonna work. I'll be able to put a new SIM card in and at least get a signal, and I'll be able to get the address out of my diary in on the phone. Okay, I purchased a SIM card. I think I was trying to get one with loaded data, but the shop didn't have one with loaded data. All the SIMs was you pay 99 pence, almost £1, and then you top up. Okay, so I thought, okay, let me do that. So bought the SIM card, they topped it up, no problem. Okay, gone back to the car now, I'm feeling good on myself, and then I realized, shouts, how am I going to get my SIM card out into the phone? I did not have a pin, because you know at the side of the iPhone you've got a little slot there, but you do need the correct tool or a very small item to push into the slot. Okay, so I'm there trying to get the SIM card out, can't get it in, and I need to obviously I need to start hurrying now. Time now is probably about 4:30. I thought, yeah, I'm okay, still got time, let me deal with this. I look in my toolbox, I tried every item to get this SIM card out, can't get it out. And I happened to look to the left and I saw a nail shop, you know, where the ladies go and get their nails and make themselves look pretty and whatnot. Yeah, so I asked them, oh, have you got a tool or anything small, possibly a pin, so I can get my SIM card out, because my phone has gone down and I need to get a new SIM card. And luckily the gentleman, he had the correct tool, and I thought, whoa, that's nice. So I managed to get the tool out, give him back his tool, probably the worst thing I should have done. I should have bought it off of him in actual fact. So I came back to the car, tried to put the new SIM card in. Okay, I got the new SIM card in and I pushed it in, and I thought, well, okay, where I was, it was like a valley, a little sort of valley. So I'm low level. So I thought I need to get on higher ground so that I'll be able to get a good signal. So I drove away from where that little nail shop was, and I found a nice hilly part where I thought the signal should be okay here now. Okay, next thing I realized, oh, I'm trying to top up for some reason. It's not topping up. So I drove back to the shop where I bought the SIM card, and I said, can you use your phone to top up my phone? The gentleman said no, it can't be done that way. It has to be done on the same phone. So I'm wondering, how am I going to do that? Because my phone, I'm trying to do it, but it's not realizing that there's no signal there. So I'm in serious trouble now, and the time's running on. So I sat there and wondering, how am I going to deal with this? And I thought, well, okay, let me try my old SIM card again. I'm not going to mention the name of the company that messed me up with this, causing this problem. But yeah, it's one of the top major for internet companies. So what happened then? I went to the high street of the area, and there was a Costa, and I know that most of these Costas or coffee places has free internet. So I went inside. I bought a very large cup of hot chocolate just to sit inside. So I was able then to get the address out, and I wrote it in the diary, got the full address, SL bum 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 bum, got that okay. And I thought, okay, let me put the address in while I'm in the coffee place. So I put the address in, and then I noted which A and B roads I need to get to this area where I was, and also made a phone call to home so that they can insert all the details and try to top up the phone from their end, because obviously I couldn't get it to, and I'm here still panicking. So I WhatsApp, while I was in the coffee shop, I WhatsApp the receipt for the voucher and asked them to top up with at least £20. Meanwhile, the time now is about 5 o'clock. Don't forget the pickup time for this job is at 5:30. This was a bunch of girls going on their hen night out. I think they're getting married in 3 or 4 weeks time, so it was a very big night out to them. It was I think it's five or six ladies who's looking forward to traveling in the limousine down to see the Dream Boys in central London. Would you believe it? So I started panicking more because I don't want to let them down. I can't get in touch with anyone. Now this time I've left the coffee shop. I didn't even drink the hot chocolate I bought. I just was happy that I was able to get internet connection. So I followed the directions that I wrote down in my diary, and I was looking for a particular road called Church Lane, because I thought anyone on the street should know where Church Lane is. I stopped, there was a gentleman running, so I stopped him, asking where's Church Lane. He said, oh, there's no Church Lane around this area. And I, again, panicking, heartbeat increasing. So I said, okay, he said, you sure it's here? I mentioned the area. I think he said this was Bracknell or something like that. He said, you sure it's not Sunning Hill? He said, I think Sunning Hill's got a Church Lane. So I said, give me some directions. So he gave me some directions to Sunning Hill, which was, I need to do a U-turn. And it's not easy doing a U-turn in a stretch limousine on a very small road. It's not just a 3-point turn. You need to do at least 10, 15 times the turn, because the turning circle on these vehicles are not good at all. Anyhow, I was able to do it after about 3-4 minutes of trying to turn around. On my way, coming to where he described I should turn left. This is by a Safeways on the left. He said when you get to Safeways, do a left, and that should take me to the place. But just before I got there, I was stuck in traffic. There was a train line, a train station crossing the road, so they blocked the roads off so the trains could pass. So I did insert the postcode of the address into the phone. So this is on the with the Wi-Fi. So as I said, it did bring the address up, but luckily where I stopped was probably about 300 yards from the Costa Coffee, and when I pressed, the address came out. I thought that was beautiful, and I was able then to not touch the phone, just drive it. It took me straight to the address. Panicking. This was now 5:30. Obviously they were panicking too, because they didn't see the car. Normally I'm at most addresses at least 15 minutes before the time, just to make them feel comfortable. But they had already called me 3 times to ask if I'm on my way coming to the address, which of course I didn't see because I wasn't able to receive any signal. When I got there, I've got everyone standing outside. They felt happy, I felt happy, but again, I've got no internet. So I had to explain to the girl that as I came into the area, I lost the signal. So she said, "Oh, no problem, you can have my hotspot." So she was able to give me her hotspot, and I was able to use the Wi-Fi from her hotspot to direct me out to that area, because this is a very wooded type of area, and there's all you see down there is horses and cows and whatnot, and lots of trees and valleys. So I was grateful to get that Wi-Fi hotspot, so I was able to drive down into London without any more worries. This time is probably about 5 o'clock, running nearly 20 minutes late on the job. But the young ladies, they were happy because I did turn up in the end. But I was stressed. I was so stressed, it was unbelievable. I've never had so much stress in my life, and I can say I learned a lesson. 2 things: do not rely on technology. You always have your address written down separately on your phone, and that goes for many other things. Relying on my phone yesterday was a big problem. Too much stress, I must say. Eventually I did get the ladies to the Dream Boys. They had a great night and I got them back home, but as I said, I was stressed. That's probably why I'm such a bold person there, because the stress level. Never mind. But technology, let's hope that those satellites up in the space always remain good, because if any of those satellites decide to come out of the sky, God forbid it comes down and injure anyone, but if that should happen, that's going to cause serious problems around the world. So once again, don't rely on your telephone and technology for everything you need. Always have a backup. Speak to you soon. Bye. As a content creator, I am kept busy 7 days a week. A man has been convicted of murder following the fatal stabbing of his wife in Croydon. Sahil Sharma, 24, of Ash Tree Way, Croydon, appeared in the custody of Kingston Crown Court on Thursday, the 8th of February, where he pleaded guilty to the murder of his 19-year-old Mika Sharma. Sahil Sharma's actions have been very devastating to the family in this killing of his wife. He robbed her family of a loving daughter for reasons known only to himself. It's a very flooded day here today in Bedford. Look at it. Floods. More water than we need. Well, that's it from me on this video today. My name is Hartley, Crime Vlog Weekly. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe below. Thank you very much.